Within Wopal's tranquil waters, we suddenly stumble upon mysterious ruins!
There's really no mystery to any of it. It's been publicly acknowledged that this was a research facility that Luther was using.
A strange monstrosity blocks Tia from finishing their analyses!
No mystery there either. We know it's an escaped Oceanid from this facility.
A world of trouble awaits! Only time will tell if our luck will last! To be continued!
There's nothing to continue. Oh, hi there. Tia here.
I'm telling you, after investigating the coast and the seabed, I was sure we'd seen it all. But here we are! Not even we could have foreseen this!
The wreckage on the coast, the facilities on the seabed, and now these ruins. All of it was apparently the work of photoners long, long ago. Luther started using the abandoned facilities later on, apparently.
Makes you wonder, though, why did the photoners build all of this in the first place?
No one can say for sure. It doesn't even seem like Luther himself used them for their original purpose.
The layout is so exciting, and it's on such a tranquil, watery... Oh! Wait! I know! The photoners must have built all this as a place to play!
Wait, what? To play?
I mean, come on! The great weather, all this water, it just screams beach party!
I doubt that's what this is. But still, the records show that the photoners did do pretty much whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted.
Everyone needs a bit of rest and relaxation every now and then. Arcs operatives and photoners are no exception. So, now that we've learned this super important lesson, it's time for us to take a dip!
Nope.
Well, look who it is! If you're after Sarah, she's off on her own. Sometimes I find it easier to dig around a bit when she's not here, especially on Wopal.
Which is why I am here to assist Maria instead. Not that I volunteered.
I've heard about enough of your whining, Kasra. I wish you'd move those hands as fast as you run that mouth. Was there something you wanted to ask me about Sarah? Saren Matoy? How would I know? You'd be better off asking her yourself, I'd say. All I can really tell you is what happened before she and Shao met. To put it simply, that girl is yet another victim of Luther's. He subjected her to his tests, gathering all sorts of data. In short, she was his guinea pig. Why her exactly? That I cannot say. I was so disgusted with what I found in those labs that I razed the place to the ground during her rescue.
Sarah was chosen because she had Clarissa.
I hope you aren't trying to suggest you had a hand in this, Kasra.
Heavens, no. Now, would you please stop staring me down like that? Your stare cuts deeper than any blade. I simply found something. Some of the research data you blew to bits. Part of it, at least. The details in Sarah's file show that she was a specimen intended to temporarily possess Clarissa the White. Put simply, Luther was using Sarah as a tool to obtain more data on Clarissa. And with that data, he created a copy, Clarissa the Ashen, along with someone worthy to wield it. Could you do me a favor, Maria, and try not to destroy any more important equipment?
Sorry, my hand slipped.
Your slips cause more damage than some false spawn attacks. You're far more protective of your little student than your sharp tongue would suggest.
Oh, it's you, eh? I see you didn't drag that wacko girlie along with you today.
Who are you calling a wacko?
Ugh, where'd you come from?
You really shouldn't go talking behind people's backs like that, you know?
Hang on now. You feeling all right, girlie? Any normal day, you'd have charged in guns blazing and attacked me on the spot. Long time no see. You're dressed all different, too. Huh.
Oh, this? Zeno's back now, so I figured there's no need for me to overdo it. Giving Hunterdom a shot was nice and all, but I'm more comfortable as a force.
I mean, sure, you look good in that getup and all, but I don't know. It kind of feels like a waste.
What does, exactly?
It feels like you're hiding away your ferocity, your whack jobbiness behind all this. Hey, watch it!
Huh, lucky I missed.
Hunter or no, you ain't changed one bit, have ya? You could at least settle down a bit now that your lover boy is back.
He is not my lover boy!
Still trying to keep that lie alive, eh?
Clarissa the White was temporarily transferred 10 years ago. That means Sarah's... But wait, Sarah doesn't have any memories of that.
Well, duh. I forgot everything.
Sarah!
I only started remembering after I met Matoi half a year ago. Everything started slowly coming back to me then. Emphasis on slow. 10 years ago, I borrowed Clarissa from the second and gave it to you. That's all I remember. My next memory is after I was saved by Maria and Xiao. But I don't even remember where I was rescued from. Honestly, it was probably so terrible, I wouldn't even want to remember it. It turned my hair white and killed my ability to use techniques after all. But it's also what made me who I am today. I've got the power to fight and friends to back me up. So I don't regret anything. And I don't want anyone misconstruing that point. Especially you, Xiao. We're connected, so I can always tell what you're thinking. Just try talking about atonement or repentance or whatever. I'll sock you good.
No surprise. Like master, like apprentice, I suppose.
Hey, look, it's the Bonehead. Here to check things out too, huh? Huey and I are already on it.
What she means is that we're here on orders. Not because we were just in the way or anything. No, sir.
Really? Didn't Kazra literally say, "Get out of my sight, you fools! You're in the way!"
Details, details. That guy's a jerk anyway. You didn't even ask though, huh?
The two of you sure talk a lot.
Whoa! Oh, it's you. I thought you were Kasra for a sec.
I'd prefer if you didn't lump me in with that bespectacled bully, thanks. So you're Clarice Grace, are you?
And who the heck are you? Pretty sure we've never met. I can't put my finger on it, but something feels really familiar about you.
Sorry, I just remembered something I need to take care of.
Hey, Huey. I didn't do something to offend her, did I?
Don't you worry, Clarice Grace. Neither of you did anything wrong.
sorry. I went out of my way to tell you not to make a fuss, but then I went and did just that. I tried not to, but I couldn't help myself. She was built as a copy of me. She even has the same hair color I used to have back then. I always figured I could handle whatever misfortune came my way. But this, she was created and now suffers all because of me. It's all too much, really. She and all the others, they were given life simply to be used, suffer, and discarded. All because I fell for Luther's false promises.
Whoa! Great timing! One of the Council of Six has something really important to talk with you about. And by one of them, I mean me. There's some real tension between Claris Craze and Sarah, yeah? So I was hoping maybe we could fix that. Now listen, I don't know what sort of history they've got, and I don't want to know. Honestly, I don't care. But the way they get so uncomfortable around each other, now that I can't stand. Ain't nothing good gonna come from that. So come on, lend me a hand here. Well, worst case scenario is they both completely stop acknowledging one another, yeah? So I figure we take them now, while they're at least pretending to be civil with each other, and kind of force them to get buddy-buddy. And if that only makes things worse, so be it. At least they won't be ignoring each other. I just don't want to go on with those two pretending the other doesn't exist. Alrighty then, time for Operation Sarah Claire. We're gonna make these two besties or die trying. Just leave all the messy details to me.
Huh? You got called out here too? Maria just called me up out of nowhere and was all, "You have a new mission. Refusal is not an option." She said I'd understand when I got here. Who does she think she is, huh? If you're here too, though, I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Come on then, let's get started.
Okay, Huey, I'm here, all right? Wait, where's Huey? And what are you boneheads doing here?
Claris Craze.
Wait, why is Huey calling me now?
Claris Craze. If you're listening to this message, that must mean I'm not there with you.
Yeah, no kidding, genius.
Right about now is when I expect you'll say something snippy in return, but I'm not gonna let that stop me, so listen up. Claris Craze, your next mission is with those two!
Huh?
I've been thinking, see? Being stuck with me all the time was probably holding you back. Still, though, I didn't want to just toss you out there with any old so-and-sos, because that'd only earn me an earful. So that's why I figured I'd pair you up with those two there. They're super nice and won't get mad at you or anything. I've got you set up with someone who can show you around the place, too. So go have at it.
Who's gonna show us around?
What's that? What's all the fuss this time?
An enemy?
Oh, now, little ladies, I ain't your enemy. I'm your guide, okay? Sheesh, you'd think you two were a synchronized kill squad, the way you moved in unison there. Seriously thought I was a gunner. First that last gal, now these two, you really do hang around with one heck of a crowd, my friend. Anyhow, that overbearing fella on your comms just asked for my help, so here I am. Now, let's get going. Follow me.
I honestly wish I could just ditch this whole thing and leave it in your hands. But I doubt Maria would be too happy about that. So, fine. Let's just get this over with.
Hey! Hey you! Hello, Bonehead!
Would you just shut up already? What do you even want?
Have you and I met somewhere before? I don't feel like we're strangers here. Even our photon energy feels a lot alike. It's strange. Kind of exciting, too. Hey, got any boneheaded ideas why?
How do you expect me to know something that even you don't? And for the record, I have a name, okay? It's Sarah.
Sarah, huh? Okay, I'll try and remember that. So tell me, Bonehead.
Ugh! I just told you my name is Sarah!
Hey, don't yell at me. I remember. You're Sarah, right, Bonehead?
You are doing this on purpose!
No, I'm not. And so what if I am? Blah.
Now, that's some sisterly love right there.
We are not sisters. I'm pretty sure even a blind idiot could see that.
You reckon? You're both about yay high, and you got the same sort of outline to your faces and all. Don't you think so? Ain't nothing nicer than when everyone gets along, eh? No siree. So let's all just have some fun, huh?
We are here to investigate this place, to dig up the truth and uncover what really went down here. There's nothing fun about any of this.
Sure, but you already know you ain't gonna find any good news at the end of this whole thing, eh? So why make it worse by raining on your own parade? We should just enjoy ourselves out here.
Are you not concerned about where you came from? About what happened to this planet? And why you can speak to us in our own language like this?
I mean, I think it's weird and all, of course, but it's not like finding out why is gonna do much for me anyway. My people, we got a saying. Don't let what's behind you scare you. Let what's up ahead do the job. Perfect for when you're running from a pack of baddies. Still though, it's survival of the fittest out here. We don't have time to waste letting what's over and done with hold us back. Gotta move ahead. How about it, miss? Finding anything out?
It seems that Luther's death triggered the release of this machine. The times match up perfectly. And there's a ton of data. It looks like this was the one they used mainly, more than the facility on the seabed. More detailed data than what was retrieved on the seabed. There's even complete data on biology experiments. Alteration and synthesis experiments on the aboriginals that lived on Wopal. Experiments to implant artificial intelligence.
So that stuff about artificial intelligence has to do with us?
Yes, as far as I can tell from looking at this. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing? You weren't the one conducting the experiments. I never wanted an apology. All I think is being able to talk is real convenient. Don't apologize without a reason, miss. That hurts a lot. I'm getting enough sympathy without you having to do that.
You're a real smooth talker.
Don't fall in love with me now. I have a special someone in Camelot.
You can quit with the jokes. What's this data? It's really protected.
Where is Prey's refinement data? That's my data. But the sample's labeled Sarah.
Here. It was here. This is the place where my whole body was messed around with. It was here. Yes, here.
Whoa, Sarah. So that means...
You're not shocked that you're a clone?
No, because I saw it with my own eyes. I got over that a long time ago. I cried so hard, and I was so confused. I'd be lying if I said it's not tough to deal with anymore. But I can at least accept it. That aside, answer me this. Are you my original? Hey, wait! Come on! After her! Sarah. Whenever I was out there, wreaking havoc on other planets, it felt like someone was watching me. It wasn't Huey. It was like someone was looking out for me. But I get it now. I finally understand. That was you, Sarah. You were watching over me.
Yes, I was always watching. Out of sight, but always there for you. You were made for me. You were made by me. I had to make up for what I'd done. I had to turn those regrets into a source of motivation.
Regrets? Don't be a bonehead. If Huey was here, he'd knock you flat on your ass. You're just my original, and that's all. The one that created me, used me. That's all on Luther. But me, I'm an absolute fool. I let someone take advantage of my ignorance, and people got hurt. But Huey forgave me. That one too. I'm not sure how everyone else in ARCS feels, but I decided to forgive myself. If I can't forgive myself, then I don't deserve anyone's forgiveness. I'm immature, an idiot, a fool. But I made a choice to live as myself. As Claire's craze. Stop worrying about me. Clone, original, none of that matters. I'm me, and you're you, bonehead.
Wow. I wasn't expecting to get told off by such a cheeky little brat.
What was that, bonehead? We're basically the same height.
Hey, girls! Now is not the time for a sister fight.
We're not sisters. I am Claire's craze.
Emergency! Code! Attack!
Guys, I'm sorry. I put you through a lot. This isn't like me at all. Clara's Craze?
I'm the only one left now. The rest are gone. Gone before I could ever talk to any of them. That's why I wanted to talk with you. Bone... Sarah.
Yeah. I guess it's about time I stopped running and faced the truth, too.
We done with our little sisterly squabble then?
We're not... You know what? Forget it. Also, where did they go?
All's well that ends well. But don't you think that was maybe just a bit too intense? Pretty heartless. I mean, making someone uncover the truth, you know, on their own like that.
She had to face it sooner or later, and the sooner, the better. Plus, one of them acts a bit too tough when she's with a certain someone. You're honestly far too protective of that girl, Huey.
Listen to you. I mean, you're here watching over the whole thing. Which one of us is overprotective again? Cut me some slack here.
If we weren't here, I doubt it would have turned out this way.
Gotta let them figure these things out for themselves. But, thanks for sticking along for the ride. I appreciate it. She ought to be good to go on her own from now on.
Hang on now. Is it just me, or are those two fighting?
Whoa! I think they just set Cabricon flying! Nice catch!
Nice catch! But seriously, I thought I was a goner there. It looked like a happy ending, when suddenly they go off on each other. For what? Getting, I don't know, tears and snot on their clothes?
Huh. They both have a tendency to get quite worked up, don't they?
Ah, like two angry peas in a pod.
All right, Huey, we'd better go break it up.
You bet!
How long must she suffer because of you? You've seen how this burden to save everyone affects her. You've seen how the darkness aided her until she resigned herself to fate. Yet here you are, ready to force her through it all once again. In the end, words are just that. Words. You cannot change how this will end. If you truly intend to deliver her from despair, you need to act quickly.
I haven't seen you in so long. I was running all over the place working on acquiring special ARCS authorizations, and you seem plenty busy yourself. You can probably tell as much already, but I'm pretty happy to see you again. Wait, you do remember me, right? Please don't tell me you forgot. It's me, Matoi, the one and only. Remember? Oh yeah, I thought a change of pace was in order, or a new way to express myself, maybe? I'm going to be a real deal ARCS operative. After begging and pleading, Xiao is finally giving me authorization. Now I'll finally be able to fight alongside you. Yep, it's time to earn my keep too. That's why you called me out here today, isn't it, Xiao? As ARCS Overseer, you're going to grant me authorization, aren't you?
Before I give you special permission, there's still one more lesson I need you to learn, Matoi.
What kind of lesson? No classrooms involved, I hope.
Don't get all pouty just yet. Our friend here will hear you out.
Okay then, I'm listening.
You really are an easy read. Now then, this lesson isn't any sort of formal lecture. I just want to get you both up to date on the current state of ARCS. I'll be skipping over a lot of the history and finer details, but you can always ask me later about anything you want to know.
Uh-huh.
That's not the most reassuring of responses, but alright. Let's talk about ARCS as a whole. ARCS had finally overthrown the puppet leadership Luther had in place. We lost Xion in the process, but there's no point on dwelling on that. What's done is done. It has taken us roughly half a year to get ARCS up and running again, to put it back on its proper trajectory. Back then, 6 months ago, there certainly was a real uproar when I said I would oversee the management of ARCS. But now everyone treats it like it's completely natural. Time really does normalize all. Next, let's talk about enemies. The Fallspawn. To be quite honest, the situation isn't great. Well, just take a look at this footage.
That planets were just wiped out like it was nothing.
It copied a planet it consumed simply to smash it into another, playing with celestial bodies as if they were mere toys. Instead, it appears this horrible new Dark Falls, known as Gemini the Duplicate, destroys for the sheer thrill of it.
Gemini.
Gemini is already headed for its next target. The planet Harukatan, recently discovered and home to an alien civilization. That's Gemini's next stop.
We need to get over there then.
Right. Which brings me to my last topic. ARC's mission. Our mission now
Is to wipe out the Fallspawn and every Dark Falls out of existence and protect the lives of the universe's myriad inhabitants, right?
looks like you at least remember that much. Hey, got a moment? Can you keep an eye on Matoi and stick with her as often as you can? There's no telling when Persona the Masked might strike again like they did 10 years ago. Plus... Right. Should push come to shove, I need you to be there to handle it. Your knowledge of the truth demands it. 10 years ago, she nearly became the profound darkness. This is an unavoidable truth. And while she seems fine now, there's no telling what might happen. No one knows. Not me, not you, not even her.
Hey, what's the matter? Let's get going.
She's in your hands now. You know what you have to do, right, Sarah? If anything should happen with those two, let me know immediately.
What sort of plan are you cooking up this time?
I'm actually hoping that nothing happens whatsoever.